All right, but on to our first segment of the day. Vivek now joins in from the big wall with the top movers and shakers today. Vivek, over to you.
Well, thank you so much for that. Well, quite a bit of a topsy-turvy session, but like you mentioned, the market breadth was quite favorable, especially for the broader end of the markets. Well, quite a few movers and shakers. First on the list of gainers, of course, was first one, of course, was Eternal, the top nifty gainer. Good volumes today. A lot of the new age companies did quite well in the session, and that brings us to the second name, which was Ola Electric. Q1 quite muted, but again, a sequential improvement. Again, a very strong FY26 guidance is what kept the stock high in the session, almost perched at the upper circuit when we ended the trade. Pharma stocks, again, one particular set of stocks that did quite well in the session. There were a few laggards, of course, but overall, the entire pharma pack today did quite a bit of buying activity. Names like Sun Pharma, Loris. We also saw Newland Labs, that ended the session at the 20% upper circuit limit. Some names from the broader end of the markets, India Mart, the top gainer as far as the mid-cap index was concerned. That particular stock on good volumes ended at the upper circuit. And capital marketplace today, especially a name like BSE, some positive news flow, especially when it came to the Jane Street going ahead and depositing the money in the escrow account. On the back of that, BSE did see bounce back in the session, up almost 4%. Quite a few laggards as well. Divi Labs, key amongst them, one of the top laggards even on the Nifty, recouped quite a bit of its losses, but its key client Mart is likely to see pricing pressure in one of its cardio drugs. AU Small Finance Bank, that stock was under pressure throughout the trading session, a double downgrade coming in from Kotak Institutional Equities. The Nifty IT pack, that pack, most of the stocks there were under pressure. Names like Wipro, names like TechM, all of them ended the session over 1% lower in the. And lastly, DMart, expectations going into this particular results were quite muted, disappointed the street. Even on that front, stock ended low by over 1% today.
Thank you very much for that. Those were the